What is up? This is your LA in a minute here with another installment of the LA Taco Neighborhood Project. And I want to tell you why Sylmar should be top of mind when you're talking about Los Angeles, and not just because it's the northernmost point in the city. Sylmar has some of the most important infrastructure in the region and has also had some of the most notable incidents in California history. So maybe when we're talking about Los Angeles, we should be talking about Sylmar. Let's get into it. Sylmar was initially inhabited by the native Tongva and Chumash people. When the Spanish conquistadors took over in the 18th century and built the San Fernando Mission, they used the land for what is now Sylmar to plant olive trees. So the olives really took to this land. And by 1906, it was known as Morningside, and it was the largest olive grove in the entire world. In 1915, the city of Los Angeles annexed the land, and there were so many olive trees that they renamed it Sylmar, a Latin portmanteau for the words Sea of Trees. So the reason why Sylmar is significant in any discussion of Los Angeles is right here, the Aqueduct. When this thing was completed by William Mulholland and the city of Los Angeles in 1913, it enabled Los Angeles to be able to have enough water for the 10 million plus people that it has today. And that is why Sylmar has an indelible mark on the history of LA. So in Sylmar to this day, it's not that unfamiliar to see ranches, vaqueros, horses on the streets, because it was the last area in Los Angeles that was developed, and it was really rural and agricultural through the 20th century. Now, on February 9th, 1971, disaster struck. The Sylmar earthquake, which killed 65 people and caused over $500 million in damage in both the Santa Clarita Valley and the San Fernando Valley. Now, here's the interesting thing. They call it the Sylmar quake because the fault was near Sylmar, San Fernando, but the epicenter was actually closer to where Magic Mountain is. The devastation continued in 1971 as the greatest tunnel disaster in California history occurred right here when workers were digging a water tunnel 250 feet below Sylmar, and a pocket of methane gas exploded and left only one survivor. A positive note to come out of Sylmar in 1971 was the construction of the Nethercutt Museum, sort of a Smithsonian-esque historic collection of automobiles going back to 1898. It's one of the most impressive car collections in the entire world, and it's called the Hall of Fame of Automobiles, right here in Sylmar. Wow. Here's another reason Sylmar's infrastructure king, Sunshine Canyon Landfill. This place takes 1/3 of all the trash in LA County. And don't forget, each resident of LA makes 4.8 pounds of trash per person per day. And most of it goes right here to Sylmar. As the northernmost neighborhood in Los Angeles, Sylmar is top of the city. Perhaps it should be top of mind too. All right, LA, it's been a minute.